Welcome to 860's Blunt Truth.
All right. Welcome back to 860's Blunt Truth. I'm your moderator / instigator, Roman Christopher. And in the middle screen, we have the master debater. He's never been a hater, Yaiko. And on the right side, we got the old man with the cold plan, Razel the educator. What it do, man?
What's
Shut up,
going
what up,
on?
fellas?
What's going on? How y'all doing today? I'm sorry about that, Yaiko. I didn't mean to steal your shine and stuff, but how's everybody going?
We chilling.
Not bad. Yeah, doing pretty good, man. It's crazy how like we're still in the same order we will be in the studio right now. Yeah, it's supposed to be that way.
Yaiko, what's up, man?
I didn't hear what he said. I'm sorry. It kind of cut out right there.
What are you doing today?
Oh, I'm all right. I'm all right. Yo, is it cutting out for you too, or is it just me?
It did drown a little bit. I heard what he said still though, but it did drown a little
Did
bit.
you? Okay. All right. My bad. My
You gotta
bad.
understand, bro. I am Job 2.0. You gotta look forward to mishaps when dealing with me. They're gonna happen.
You know what it is? I think like when you leaning forward. Yeah, when you're leaning forward, you sound clearer.
Yeah, well, guess what? I'm not gonna be doing this all goddamn day.
Right? Am I bullshitting?
He did sound clear.
He started
did
clear.
sound clear.
Fuck.
Closer, that's all. Closer to the mic.
I guess you gotta be like Barry White. You gotta be like lipping the mic or something. It's the voice.
The voice. It's the voice.
It's the voice.
Or the Wi-Fi.
Or Joke 2.0. God damn it. I think we're in Joke 2.0.
Oh, we need. It could be the Wi-Fi. Maybe it has something to do with the weather.
Could be the weather.
I mean, speaking of,
I don't know if you guys hear that. That's a plow going on outside right now.
Nah, I don't hear it.
You don't hear that? It's crazy out here in Connecticut.
Nope. I'm surprised it's going on right now out here.
Honestly, bro, it's crazy everywhere.
That's true. You know a fact.
That is true. The whole U.S. is going through it right now. Can you imagine the people down south and the people that's not used to having snow like that?
Right, exactly. And I think our first topic should be about this crazy ass weather. What do you think about it?
Nah, I agree. This is actually the topic we're gonna be speaking on because I saw a little clip of The Simpsons, another Simpson clip where they supposedly predicted this was going to happen between January 19th and January 25th of 2026, and they predicted this in 1998, supposedly. Allegedly. There you go.
Allegedly. There you go.
So I think I might have sent the clip to you guys. I might not have. I don't know. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. But yeah, it's very interesting. They said that they said cars aren't gonna start. They said animals aren't gonna want to be outside. They said internet is gonna go out, phones are gonna go out, pipes are gonna burst, and we're gonna deal with a lot of things being so covered that we're not gonna be able to uncover them. Like it was so much stuff going on, like things freezing and yeah, unbelievable shit. I mean, it's looking bad outside right now, but what y'all guys think about that?
I think
same format.
Same format. Yep.
All right.
So you want me to go, Will?
Well, I mean, it's same format means that you go first, no?
Yeah, but we introduced you second, but it's okay. What's the
No. I'm looking at that blunt right now. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by the blunt.
I will take this one. Oh yeah, it's a nice one too.
That shit look good. I'm a little mad because I didn't roll nothing for myself. I probably should, but we already started the show, so I don't want to walk away.
Hey, why not? I mean, you got time. We got all the time in the world, man. Yeah, honestly, that shit do look good. His screen already is foggy.
Yes, I'm sitting here in a clear ass background, feeling like, why am I left behind? You know what? I'll be right back. This is Blunt Truth. Why? Where's my blunt? I'll be back, yo.
Right. Hey, I'm out here.
You look like the Invisible Man right now.
You already know everything's cloudy, everything's smoky up in this bitch. Everything's smoky. But getting back to this smoke, because it reminds me of the fucking the chemtrails that has been a lot of people have been seeing a lot more of right before the snowstorm. So I'm thinking that maybe this here snowstorm right here is man-made.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Or man encouraged. And I want to put you guys up on some game. I was watching a video clip of this guy who had expressed. Now check this shit out, Yaiko. I don't know if you're still with us because your camera's down, but
We can always bring it back up.
yeah. It has said that there has been a major snowstorm every 10 years. In 2006, we had that major snowstorm that put about a couple feet of snow. I don't know if you guys remember that one. Then
Yep.
in 2016, we had another major snowstorm. I don't know if you guys remember that one a few years back. And then now in 2026, we are hit with another one. Every 10 years, on the 6th, the 16th, and the 26th, which really is, if you look at it, 666, which supposedly is the mark of the beast. So, what do you guys think about that?
That's definitely interesting because I agree with you. I think this thing was a man manipulated snowstorm. I think we created this. We as in the powers that be that have the weather manipulation tools.
Facts.
And I think it was all like to your point, is I think it was all an agenda. And maybe it does have something to do with the ritual side of it or something, with the symbolism of the numbers, the 666 numbers and all that, especially seeing that we're gonna be doing three balls that's gonna drop this year, right? So if you think about that too, and everything going on, I definitely agree. Like, because when it comes down to the Simpsons, like they seem like they the Bible right now. Like that's what they trying to make them to seem like they just predicting everything. And there's no coincidence that every time they say something, something happens. Like how they predict Trump getting back in office, him dropping bombs and all that shit, and then he went and dropped bombs. You know what I'm saying? Like doing all the things that they saying that's gonna happen. It's either they make these plans already and this is one of them shows where they just put it out there before they do it, or the nigga that wrote it is a time traveler. Shit,
Right,
something.
right. And before I can cut in, now I apologize, Jaco, but before you cut in, I was going to say that, yeah, the Simpsons have been eerily close on predictions they made within their cartooning.
Hmm.
Okay, eerily close. So you definitely touched ground on that one when you said that. Another thing is too, I seen another clip also where this guy had caught. He didn't catch it like he was trying to trap, but he had a box outside that had gotten some snow and it from the snowfall. And when he picked the box up and looked at it, the snow crystals were actually jumping around, kind of like Mexican jumping beans. And he was like, "Yo, guys, look at this. This is not real snow." And this was, I believe, in Texas. What do you guys think about that? Do you think the snow is actually real, God-given, God-made snow, or do you think this is something that they have sprayed the clouds with that is now coming down to populate the lands for who knows what reason? What do you think, Geico? What do you think, Geico? Because you haven't spoken yet.
Yeah, but before you go to Yaiko, I kind of find it funny how he said they're like Mexican jumping beans, and he's talking about ice.
Right.
Ice, snowflakes, Mexican jumping beans. Yeah,
That is nice. That's funny, yo.
there,
Good
there's like a quadruple entendre
I
there.
try, I
Jesus.
try. God bless.
quadra, Tundra.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
try, I try. Nah, but go ahead, Yaiko. My bad.
Very nice.
Nah. Listen, again, I had to go roll me a blunt, but so original topic was the Simpsons prediction in the weather. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Rozelle. I do believe that this is man-made snow. If we want to check to see if this shit jumping around, we can go get us a handful right now. To run some experiments on it. kind of funny that we bring this up because I just watched a video today about an experiment that a doctor had done with water, feeding it positive tunes and negative tunes, and then freezing it and seeing the differences in behavior patterns and how the water freezes. So it's kind of funny how it all connected. Um, um, to you asking that question about whether or not the snow is real. No, I don't think it's real. I definitely think it's man-made chemtrail residual something. I don't know,
Right.
but
Now,
it's not
let
real.
me ask you another question. Don't mean to cut in, because you might have missed the question I asked about a clip I had seen earlier where this guy mentioned that if you recall, um, our last three major snowstorms came in 2006, then again in 2016, now in 2026.
Hmm.
And he said that was 10 years apart, every single one, all on the 666. And I wanted to know what your thoughts was on that one.
I mean, the numbers are popping up for a reason. That's all I'm gonna say. Like numbers are pop. Like is that this isn't the only example of the numbers 3, 6, and 9 popping up in many situations that have occurred even in our lifetimes. There's a reason why these numbers are universal and why they're so powerful in the universe. So for the fact that these numbers are popping up in sequence, 2006, 2016, 2026, there's a pattern. Obviously there's an established pattern, right? What that pattern is, I couldn't tell you, but I know there's a pattern.
Do you
So
know
I
that? Go ahead, mediator.
so I got a little something for you guys. I'll read it for you guys, and then you could continue. So it says, yes, there were major record-setting snowstorms in both February 2006 and January 2016, particularly affecting the Northeast United States. February 11th and 12th of 2006, a massive nor'easter known as the North American Blizzard of 2006 dumped 26.9 inches of snow on New York City's Central Park, breaking the record for the city's largest snowfall at the time. The storm caused over 300,000 power outages, hit New York City harder than any other storm in its 137-year record, and brought snow from Virginia to Maine. Then January 22nd to 24th, 2016, the January 2016 United States blizzard, often called Snowzilla or Storm Jonas. Yeah, Snowzilla or Winter Storm Jonas surpassed the 2006 record, dropping 27.5 inches of snow in the Central Park. This storm was classified as an extreme Category 5 blizzard for the Northeast, paralyzing travel across the region with over 3 feet of snow in some areas. These two storms are a part of a notable, if coincidental, part of major record breaking snow events in the northeastern US that occurred approximately 10 years apart, often cited alongside the 1996 blizzard. So there was a 1996, 2006, 2016, now 2026.
Now that's odd if you ask me.
That's very odd.
Every 10 years?
Yeah, I
That's
kind of like the
interesting.
fact that the smoke forces you to sit into your mic.
What happened?
I said I like the fact that the smoke forces you to sit into your mic.
It doesn't, but I just want you guys to hear me clearly and shit. You know me again, as you see, smoke the fuck up. I pardon my viewers for the foggy view. But trust me when I tell you, my vision is not cloudy.
Mm.
Back to you,
He just
William.
want he just wants yours to be.
What happened?
So you just want theirs to be.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm
There
saying?
So
you
I'm
go.
so I'm going back even further, guys, and I found that there's another one. So there was another historic snowstorm in 1986 and 1996. So I'm gonna keep going
Wow.
back. As you guys talk, I'm gonna keep going back. 76, 66, 56. I really want to see, like, this is crazy.
Yeah, right.
I'm
So,
interested in seeing what other things took place during those points in time. Like what other
Right.
things might have shifted or something happened, some type of event, something to that effect that might have occurred that we're missing here. You know what I'm saying? Because it seems like this is almost a ritualistic thing now. If
Yep.
it's a pattern this many times, it's a ritual, guys. You got to understand that. Like there's an established pattern.
So there's a
This isn't a conspiracy
1966,
theory.
1976 as well. They were legendary snowstorms. Shit, I'm about to go even
For that
46,
one.
56.
Yo, that one was wild. Yo, the 76 and the 86 snowstorm was wild, bro. I
Bro, let me ask
remember
you a
how
question.
proud that was. Yo, the one in 66, bro. I mean 76. I remember my neighbor having to shovel out our driveway, our walkway to get to the street. And I remember walking down the walkway and there being snow on both sides of me that was actually higher than I was.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? It was like walking down a corridor and your walls were snow. I mean, think about it. I was 6 years old, so I wasn't that tall, but I believe the snow back then was like maybe like 4 feet high, bro. It was
Mm.
crazy.
Yo, that's
Crazy.
what I was about to ask you. If you remember, if it was either 86 or 96, I don't remember which when it was because I was still kind of young around the time, but it was either 86, 96 where people were so snowed in that the only way you could get outside is to climb out the window.
Through your window. Yes.
Yeah.
I think that was 86. 86.
86.
It could have been 96, but I believe it was 86. I remember back in 86, bro. I'm 16 years old. Me and my boy jumping out of the second floor window
Mm.
out in the snow. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like,
right.
that was fun. You know what I'm saying? Like jumping out the window, bro. You couldn't get hurt because it was just so much fucking snow. And it's weird because I never even put two and two together like 76, 86, 96. That's freaky.
It is. I'm actually going as far back as 1786, where and 1796, where it was bad during the Little Ice Age, they call it.
Wow.
So it's every
Great.
10 years since then so far. Like I'm trying to go back further than that, but 1786, 1796, 1806, 1816, 1826, it keeps going every 10 years. And they all have a legendary name.
Wow.
Mm.
I'm about
That's
to keep
crazy.
going back.
You know what's
Yeah,
really
it's crazy.
funny is that I thought I heard on the news that they weren't even going to give this storm a name, but somebody decided to throw a name at it anyway. And it's like, why did you feel the need to do that? It kind of goes back to what we said. It's ritualistic. You know what I'm saying? Like they had to give it a name. It's part of the ritual.
Yeah, that's
And
crazy, yo.
maybe that's why I'm just throwing this out there. And I'm jumping off topic, but I'm staying on topic at the same time. Maybe that's why Trump said it was going to be a cold winter. Because he already knew.
Maybe subliminal. You onto something?
That makes sense. There's this thing called the Great Snow of 1716, and it lasted till 1717.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yep, a whole year. A whole year of winter.
One full year, damn.
That's crazy.
I mean, it can happen.
Well, you know what? I know a lot of motherfuckers who'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? You know, people who like that shit. I mean, nigga like me, I'll be done by 19, like 4, 1916. I've been done. I've been 2 months into it. Like, oh, this shit still cold out here? I'd have froze over somewhere. Straight up.
Right.
That shit.
That's what people are worried about now. And we're probably gonna go back to remember back in the day when we put chains on tires and shit just to keep from swerving.
Word. Hell, back in the days, winters.
Hell yeah.
Winters. And
Yeah.
then they eased up for a while. Around the 2010, around 2010, they eased
I'll
up.
give it that.
They started
Yeah, I
easing up
give
a
it
little
that.
bit. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
even up until just recently, I would say that it hasn't really been that crazy.
Yeah, our last 3 winters in Connecticut has been amazing.
Yeah, they have.
You know what
Hardly
I'm
no
saying?
snow.
Maybe not the name a winter. I would name it amazing. Our last like 3 winters have been very nice. Little snow, not that cold, you know what I'm saying? Not that much to endure. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, being somebody who remembers the winters of 1980, 76 and 86, our last 3 winters have not been bad at all, yo.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's just crazy how that shit works though. Like I'm still going back. Like I'm about to just stop because it seems like it's just every 10 years since forever. It's
So the
crazy.
question is now, is it the higher ups and some kind of uh manipulation they have going on for some freaking reason, or is it like something just like global with the earth and with rotation and with the way just everything's set up to be? What do y'all think?
Me personally, I think it's man manipulated. But it might even be further than that.
But
It might
but the
be
goal
reptilian manipulated.
now
Yeah.
that I can come aboard on to make sure that the earth is at least cooled down to a certain degree every 10 years, or they risk burning up. So
Yeah, it's
maybe so
possible.
maybe so maybe 10 years they need that massive storm to come in and just cool the earth down to its core. Because this is global. You understand what I'm saying? It's not
Right,
like
right.
Connecticut got hit or this. Everybody's getting hit, so the earth is just gonna cool the fuck down. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The whole earth is just cooling down to it. So volcanoes and everything is being cooled down. So these motherfuckers like, okay, we good now because we was reaching that boiling point. So now we can just chill. We got another 10 years before we got to hit it with another storm to cool us down, so we can maintain life underground while these dumbass niggas on top don't even know we're here.
No, it makes sense because I seen this thing where they were talking about how like the reptilians need to they'll die if it was just sunny all the time. Like they can't last in the sun like we can. So the sun is for us, but they need to be cold as reptiles to be able to walk around and live amongst us and all that comfortably without their skin burning. So that's why the chemtrails are being thrown up there. And somebody was saying when Trump was in office, they were saying this is alleged. When Trump got in office, that they made a deal that they won't put as many chemtrails as they were before. And people were noticing that we had more sunny skies for a while, and now they're starting to throw a lot of chemtrails up again, almost as if that deal is over with or like something happened. But that this is all alleged. That right there, I just saw this on this dude's. I don't want to put his name out there, but something that he was putting out there that was pretty interesting.
Right? You saw it on the show. Show you saw.
Yeah,
Got you.
yeah.
Well, can I just chime in and say that, the Simpsons have nailed this stuff down for years, for decades. They've been around for a long time. I was a child when they was around. Um and it kind of goes back to what Razel even said, that their playbook, their agenda, they gotta tell you what they're doing. They gotta, it's part of the rules of the game. You have to be informed. But whether you're paying attention to what you're actually being informed on or not depends on whether or not you're seeing past the game. You get what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It does. But I want to touch base on the Simpson thing. I have a question. 'Cause, I grew up as y'all did watching The Simpsons. You know what I'm saying? Now, my
Mm.
question is, because I don't remember every episode, my question is really and truly, when people show clips of The Simpsons,
Oh, that cut him out. He was
Oh
probably gonna say
yeah.
something.
Well, we'll remember what he was gonna say. Something about truly something, The Simpsons. I was half listening. I'm high.
I
But
have an I have a I have an idea as to what happened.
I think his internet cut out or his phone shut off.
His phone died.
Yeah. He's like, shit, I didn't charge my
Yeah.
phone.
Yeah, he's good
He
for that.
probably, yo, he probably over there scrambling right now, trying to plug it in real
Oh
fast. He
shit.
like, oh man. It's all right though. We'll keep it going. We'll keep it going until he gets
Yeah.
back.
Oh shit. He didn't
That's
realize he
crazy.
was on 10%.
Yo, facts. How he do this to himself every time, man.
Oh,
Every
that's funny
time.
as hell. Yeah, it's definitely interesting to see that he's here now with us still. And now he got all this stuff. I
Right.
don't know.
Right.
There's no
You know,
coinkadink.
I don't think it is either. The fact that they're researching so heavily. Well, in Alaska right now, they're trying to take over Greenland. It is it Iceland or Greenland? I'm sorry.
It's Greenland.
Greenland, right? Yeah, the one covered in
Yeah.
ice. There's a lot of shifting going on. There's a lot of strange things. I feel like now, if we watch the weather pattern, right, and we see where the cold is migrating, like where its point of origin is, and like how it's traveling through, I think we'll start to see a migration pattern. And if these things, these creatures, these beings, these whatever, um, need to utilize things like the Earth's atmosphere or magnetic waves or whatever it is that they do, and they need to travel to do it, then especially if it's like a every 10-year thing, it would make sense that they would have this snowstorm every 10 years to kind of mask their travels. 'Cause you look up in that sky right now, you can't see a goddamn thing. Like it's pure white. It's blanket. It's you know, you'd be lucky if you could see 2 feet above you. Now, how do we know they're not using that as to travel? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you never know. I mean, I would assume though it's kind of hard to travel in this type of shit. But
No, with
I
their
mean,
technology.
right. And if they live in that shit, they have to figure out how to travel on that. So I don't know.
Oh yeah, this to them is a walk in the park. You know what I mean? Like I said, like us sitting here with our phones and we like, oh yeah, we get the best technology out there, blah blah blah. Man, this is. If I put it to you like this, if they can't control it, they wouldn't put it out there. Plain and simple. So whatever you think you got ain't shit. It ain't shit. It's whatever they gave you. It's the byproduct of whatever they decided to give you. They
Yeah, yep, yep.
mastered it. They can control it. So it's not a weapon to them. They don't fear it. If they don't fear it, they're gonna give it to you. People don't seem to understand that shit. Like whatever you're given, it's not a gift. It's a form of control. It's something that they don't fear. They don't give a fuck. It's not a weapon. Oh, I got social media. How many lives has social media saved? How many
They're
lives has it
always
saved?
they're always 10 times ahead of us. Shit, social media put more lives at risk than they
Right.
have saved.
Right. The only bright side is a lot more truths have come out, so I'll give you that, and maybe it saved lives in that way. But the reality is, people have gotten so accustomed to hiding behind their phones, filming, that nobody stands up and takes action. So while you're sitting there looking around for that hero to come around, you know what I'm saying? You could have been that hero. You could have saved that person's life. But who
Speaking
knows?
of,
Maybe it would have been a risk to your own life, and you're not willing to take that risk. I guess I could understand that.
there I gotta put an APV out for Razel. I don't know what happened. He must have fell to the ice age.
Yeah, I thought for sure he'd be back by now.
Right. Felt like fuck, I can't find my charger. I ain't going to my car.
Hmm. Imagine he ain't
shit.
had no power right now. He couldn't even charge his phone if he wanted to.
Right.
That'd
Damn,
be so fucked up.
the sky turned into crystal already.
Jesus.
This is it's crazy. But now this is real interesting.
Should we try reaching out to him? Can we even do that without cutting the show off?
I could reach out to him on my other phone. Let me see if his let's see. I'm gonna let the viewers hear if it goes straight to voicemail or not.
All right, bet. Oh man.
Oh damn, guys, his phone is off and he has no charger.
That phone is dead. He is not coming back. So this show is gonna probably just be a real quick one because I'd hate to cut him out. Not coming back. So this show is gonna probably just be a real quick one because I'd hate to cut him out.
Yeah, I guess it's looking like it's just gonna be us for a little while here.
Yeah.
But yo, let's get into the Minnesota thing.
Yeah, man. No, that was crazy.
The shooting of what's it, Alex Preddy, I believe his name is.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. There's a new one. Yeah, it happened
Yeah, yep.
again. That's
Yep.
right, man. Guys, it happened again. All right, you want to read that off to him?
Yeah, let me see if I can find it right here. I'm pretty sure his name is Alex Preddy.
All right. Yeah,
Find it
man.
here for you guys.
Dude, I watched that shit, and honestly, bro, like I can't wait to get into it. I really can't. It's wild stories.
So I feel like just playing that clip for the viewers. They could probably hear it.
Yeah.
And if I could find it, I'll find it and post it as well. Yeah, matter of fact, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna send them the clip that I sent you guys because they need to really hear this. This is crazy. Like just the way they put everything about the assassination thing and the terrorist thing and all that. It was crazy. That was real crazy. Like they're at it again, guys. They are at it again. So let me find that for you guys. Hopefully Rozelle will have enough time to come back in. If not, we'll finish off the show with this, if anything. We have to. All right.
We saw demonstrators out here very late into the night. There's still been an active law enforcement presence, and also there is a growing memorial here at the scene where this shooting happened. And yes, once again, there are contradictions between what federal officials and eyewitnesses to this shooting are saying. We want to be clear, we're not fully certain yet what happened in the minutes leading up to the shooting, but the shooting itself is on video. It is graphic, but you can see for yourself what happened.
Overnight unrest and anger in Minneapolis after federal agents shot and killed another person.
Graphic video from the scene obtained by DropSite News shows a man in a struggle with agents resisting being shoved to the ground and hit. It appears his gun is removed by one of the agents. According to a witness affidavit, at least 4 agents pointed guns at him. The same witness saying the man shot had at least 3 bullet wounds in his back.
I just saw a video of more than 6 masked agents pummeling one of our constituents and shooting him to death. How many more residents?
Minneapolis police have now identified that man as 37-year-old Alex Preddy, an American citizen and Minneapolis native who worked as an ICU nurse for the Department of Veterans Affairs. Preddy seen here reading the final salute for a fallen veteran.
Today we remember that freedom is not free. We have to work at it, nurture it, protect it, and even sacrifice for it.
Local authorities say Preddy was a lawful gun owner with a license to carry and no criminal record. Minnesota has an open carry gun law which requires a permit. Video shows Preddy intervened trying to help a woman the agents had surrounded. He appears to be holding a phone as he is pepper sprayed and wrestled to the ground, which he resists. The video does not appear to show him drawing the gun at any point. Now, Governor Tim Walz says the state will not be stonewalled by the Trump administration as they investigate the shooting.
Thank God we have video, because according to DHS, these 7 heroic guys took an onslaught of a battalion against them or something. It's nonsense, people. It is nonsense and it's lies.
According to an affidavit, a doctor witnessed the shooting from a nearby apartment and says that at first agents would not let him through to help before one agent eventually agreed to let him assess the victim. According to the affidavit, the doctor says he was confused as to why Preddy was lying on his side, which is not standard practice when a victim has been shot. The doctor added ICE agents appeared to be counting Preddy's bullet wounds. Border Patrol officials say the shooting happened while conducting a targeted operation for a person in the country illegally. They claim Preddy approached Border Patrol agents with a 9mm semi-automatic handgun seen here, along with 2 magazines, and say he violently resisted their attempts to disarm him.
We will not allow violence against our law enforcement officers.
Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem insists the agent fired defensive shots.
This looks like a situation where an individual arrived at the scene to inflict maximum damage on individuals and to kill law enforcement.
So far, they've provided no evidence supporting those claims.
There's been demonstrators out here since this shooting first happened, sometimes thousands at a time. The fires are to stay warm in the sub-zero temperatures. We know there's been protests happening every day in Minneapolis since Renee Good was shot 2.5 weeks ago.
The Minneapolis community coming together in a candlelight vigil overnight. Neighbors, friends, and family gathered outside Preddy's home. His neighbor, speaking to ABC News, remembering the 37-year-old.
He was very well thought of. It's difficult to square that impression that everybody on this block had, and with this notion that he was somehow on some sort of suicide mission to inflict damage on ICE.
And his father telling the Associated Press his beloved son cared about people deeply and was very upset with what was happening in Minneapolis, adding he had discussed the protest with his son recently.
We had this discussion with him 2 weeks ago or so, that go ahead and protest, but do not engage. And he said he knows that. He knew that.
And as Governor Walz is vowing to press forward with this investigation, we know a judge has given a temporary order barring the Trump administration from destroying any evidence linked to this shooting here. Janae?
All right, Trevor, thank you so much for your reporting.
Now, catch that. Barring destruction of evidence. Now, what's crazy about that is before they, and you guys didn't see the footage, if you haven't, it's going to be up on the screen for y'all to see. But there's no footage showing that he was attacking anybody. It didn't show him pulling a weapon at any point in time. At no point in time. He was disarmed when he was shot. You could clearly see that. Like, he was already pinned down. Like, there was no need to do what they did. Like, that shit was hard to watch.
Oh, you saw the footage of it?
I did. I watched the footage, yes, and it was hard to watch. It was hard to watch. And I'm gonna tell you guys right now.
He never had the gun in his hand, right?
Nope, never had. He had his phone in his hand the whole time. He was recording. The whole thing, and all he did was put his hands. All he did was cover the girl with his body. That's all he was doing. He was in a defensive position the whole time, covering the girl with his body. They ripped him off of her, and then he started to try to cover himself up while still trying to film, while they're pulling him, kicking him, punching him, like basically beating the shit out of this dude. They find a gun and they take it off of him, and then they pop. Nothing. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, any one of y'all states, if ICE is coming around, y'all need to get your mindset that they are not here for your well-being. If this ain't teaching you that, now white people are getting killed in the streets. If this ain't teaching you that, I'm gonna hit Rozell's tone in this shit. If you don't see that, you stupid.
Yeah,
it's a problem.
Nah, it's definitely bad, yo. Kid was only 37 years old. I think the Renee was what? She was in her 30s as well. She had 3 kids, I believe. Like, it's crazy. And he was an ICU nurse for veterans and shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, huh?
See my sacrifices.
I don't know what it is, but it's not right.
Yo, look up deaths. We're gonna have to research this shit now. We have to really get into it, bro. Because I'm thinking about it, right? It's kind of weird how these deaths are happening. Now I wonder if we go and trace back all those tens of years when it happened, these snowstorms happened. What kind of shit, what tragic shit showed up in the news simultaneously?
I can
Wonder
look
what's
that
the
up.
pattern.
Try me to look up to see if there's any kind of rioting or anything going crazy.
Yeah, maybe I don't know, like deaths, murders, suicide rates, I don't know, something, but I'm sure something probably spiked around that time.
Gotta check it right now.
Cause this shit seem kind of weird, don't it? Like these rituals require sacrifice. There's never been two ways about that. Everybody knows when you do a ritualistic ceremony, you can't get something without giving something. Law of nature. In order for you to have fire, you must have something for the fire to consume. In order for you to draw breath, you got to have air around you with a combination of oxygen and H2O. Like, I mean, you know what I'm trying to say? Oxygen and yeah. Anyway, oh my God. What was I saying? Everything needs something. Is all I'm saying. You got to see the whole picture.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to see right now. It says so yes, there was significant violence, including mass killings and instances of social unrest, chaos in the United States between 2006 and 2016. Data shows that 3,234 people died in mass killings, defined as 4 or more victims, excluding the offender, within a 24-hour period between 2006 2022, with the consistent year-over-year frequency during the 2006 and then 2016 decade. So there's mass killings and stuff like that.
Well,
Let me
I'm
see.
actually more interested in just the specific year itself.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to find
if there
too.
was yeah. But like I said, we could research that and get into it. I really wish Rozelle was here. I'm sure he'd have a lot to say about it.
They say in March and May of 2006, massive protests occurred across the country, with some in Los Angeles escalating into clashes with police. That was 2006. 2016, damn, it looked like 2016 was a lot more. Dakota Access Pipeline protests. So protesters faced off against armed police and private security in North Dakota, resulting in hundreds of arrests. The 2016 election cycle was marked by increasing volatility with violent confrontations and rallies and police shootings. In 2016, a gunman shot police officers in Dallas, Texas during a protest. So, yeah, 2016. It seemed like 2016, the same thing that's going on now was going on then.
Yeah. So we're starting to see a
And
pattern established in two areas.
and 2006, so it's all protesting.
I see that. Yep.
Yeah,
They're
that's
sacrificial
crazy.
lambs, man. That's what it is.
So what is it that's making us protest every 10 years as well?
That's a good question. Like I said, it could be a sacrificial thing. Like what possesses them to show up to these protests knowing that their lives are in jeopardy? What possesses them to do that? It almost seems like a spell. Like they're sacrificial lambs. Like, oh, let's just pluck this one out, and that'll be the sacrifice. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing about it because they're gonna say this, but we're gonna spin it like that. It will be fine. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Like, I know it sounds devilish, but who the fuck you think running this bitch?
Exactly. Nah, it's real interesting, man.
You know what I mean? Like you if you wanna beat the devil, you gotta know how the devil thinks.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't know, man. Sometimes I feel like I'm taking crazy pills, bro. The way I see the world, I just decided to say, fuck it. I
I
play
think it got
blind
something to
too.
do with like our magnetic pull, something. I don't know. Like, how the hell is there always something going on with protesting every 10 years when these storms are happening?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not like the people protesting don't aren't a part of the agenda. So what is it that's making them come out and protest on these years? Like, I'm gonna have to really do some more research, maybe for the next episode, to see what it is that's making us protest the way we are. Because I know right now it's ICE and everything that's going on with immigration and all that stuff right now. But what
Right.
was it then? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, that's
So
and I know Razel would agree. Well, I mean, I'm sorry, not agree. He would completely disagree with what I'm about to say. Completely. But alchemy is the blend of magic and science. It is the best of both worlds. And this is what they do. They produce things in a physical manner to us. Like I said, they give us the messages and things like The Simpsons, the Bible, like music, TV shows, you know what I'm saying? Comic books, like they give you the information that these things are real and they exist. However, they fantasize it to you. So then they make it unreal, clouding your abilities. You get what I'm saying? The whole point is to cloud the mind. If you can cloud the mind, you can't control this reality. An open mind breeds control, and they don't want that. So I feel like things like this, like resetting the earth and these winter clouds is ritual, bro. Like they blocking out the sun, they keeping us from our source. Okay. They are definitely there's definitely sacrifices going on when this stuff happens. That I don't know what it is that they're calling upon when they do what they do, but it requires some level of sacrifice that draws certain people with certain vibrations and frequencies into it.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody comes from a different bloodline, and people forget that. Like, there were different gods named out for a reason. They're all different bloodlines that carry a certain vibrational frequency that come from the source, and we are descendants of that. So until you know what your frequency is, it's going to be difficult for you to understand what your journey is, which is why they confuse you with fake knowledge, fake prophecies. It's all about control until you realize that you're the only person that can control you, and your reality is whatever you want it to be. Okay, and I'm not saying that you go outside thinking you're a dog and you're a dog. Now, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that your reality is based off of your thoughts, your positive or your negative. And what comes day to day is based on what you're building from the day before. And they control that every step of the way. In everything that you do, they structured your life so that you're set up to be controlled, so that they can write false prophecies and make them come true. And then you're amazed when they did it.
And they'll be quick to tell you something's a myth. You know what I'm saying? Or a cartoon or something, just so you don't think it's real. But it actually came from somewhere. It always comes from somewhere. So
That's what I'm saying, bro. You hit it. It came from somewhere. They just rinse, wash, and repeat. They know what they're doing. So they study the psychology of it. That's what it really is. It's psychology, people. It's not really magic. You just cloud people's eyes, slip of their hand. You know what I'm saying? Do something on the left over here while they're looking to the right over there. Like, come on. We got more power than them. They fear us.
facts.
They fear our awakening. They work and they toil their asses off to make sure that everything that they do to us, from the food they feed us, so that is poisonous, to the medicines that they procure for us, which are poisonous, to the air that we breathe, which is becoming poisonous, to the water that we drink, which has been poisonous. Come on, man. They do a lot to suppress us. we're powerful individuals when we know who we are.
And what to do.
Right.
Yep. So do y'all research, man. Everybody at home, do y'all research. Do y'all research. Figure out what you need in your life to make you the best person you can be and just reach your full potential. Because it's getting wicked out here, man. We got to be at our best at all times. Not just for us, but for our loved ones and our kids, our family, you know, so our friends, and just got to remain strong as possible. But
Right. Remember,
that's what
stay hydrated, drink plenty of water.
facts. And make sure y'all fasting, yo. Make sure y'all fast. Intermittent
Mhm.
fasting is always good for the body. Do a
That's
16
right.
8. Those are always pretty good.
Yep.
But yeah, that's all the time we got though. You know, this was AC Soul's Blunt Truth. I'm Roman Christopher, and that is Yaiko, and Razel is somewhere. I don't know. He got lost in the snow somewhere.
We're gonna find him. We're gonna find him. We're gonna find him a
Yeah.
charger.
We have to come through his crib with a shovel and a charger.
Yeah. Make sure he all right. All right,
For real.
man. Let's get it going.
Yes, sir. All right, we'll see y'all in the next episode.